Hey budget gardeners, Vita Loca here. Join me today as I show you how to collect the seeds from an Echinacea or a coneflower plant. So let's go. Here's an example of a really pretty orange colored Echinacea, and the seeds that I'm going to collect may or may not come true to this mother plant, but it's still fun and worth trying. So I'm going to take this seed pod here. Unfortunately, the birds have not gotten to it yet. And here's a close-up of what the seed pod looks like. A lot of people are familiar with what the seed pod of an Echinacea plant looks like. It's pretty easy to tell. It looks like this. And I do like to keep a lot of them still on my plants for the birds to eat the seeds from it. But I do want to collect some of the seeds just for myself so I can start some plants. So what you're looking for is you want the seed pod to typically have black on the very top like this. And a lot of times the stem also is starting to turn from green to dark brown or black. So I've made sure that this pod is dry, and it does hurt a little bit. It's a little prickly, but I'm basically just gently raking the top of the pod with my fingers. And a lot of people do get confused with, when they do this, what do the seeds look like? And I will tell you, any of these black pieces here are not seeds. They might look like seeds, but they are in fact not a seed. The seed is more of a tan color or beige color. I like to store my seeds in a small Ziploc bag like this one. I labeled it with Echinacea, and these particular seeds I actually collected from my friend Linda, who lives in a few towns away from me. It's a dark pink color. I collected them during 2023. I have a dime just to show you in reference what the size of the seed and the seed pod looks like next to the dime. And I'm going to store the seeds in a cool, dark location in my house. I can use the paper to funnel the seeds into the Ziploc bag. And if you want to use a paper bag or something else, you can. The key is you want to make sure that the seeds are totally dry before you store them. When it comes to perennial plants, some perennial seeds do require what's called a cold stratification period. I will put up on the screen whether or not this particular plant requires that. However, here in New Hampshire, because we do have cold winters, very cold winters in fact, I do use cold stratification for all my perennial seeds. I start all my perennial seeds outdoors during the winter using the winter sowing method. But I do understand that you might want to start your seeds indoors, perhaps under grow lights, or maybe where you're located, you don't get that cold period of time during the winter months like we do here in New Hampshire. I really hope you've been enjoying this series that I've been creating of how to collect seeds from different annuals as well as perennials. I have lots more seeds to show you. It is a great time of year to be collecting seeds, and I can't wait until this winter when I start a whole bunch of them indoors under grow lights as well as outdoors using the winter sowing method. Until the next video, make it a great day with gardening.